Hello, welcome back. This is Jeff Byers, and I'll be your instructor for this video tutorial series. And we're going to be talking about how to UV map a short sleeve shirt, and we'll be using UDIM tiles. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So first of all, just let's talk about UDIM tiles very quickly about what it is, what you can expect from it. It's basically just laying out your UVs, the standard UV, into a single box, but we will use more tiles. So I'm going to go ahead and move that over here so you guys can see a little bit better. So basically, I can break the shirt up, and it's not really necessary. I mean, if we just do one shirt, it doesn't seem like UDIM tiles is really going to help us much, because what it does is efficiently uses resolution space by allowing you to create, add more UVs to other tiles. So basically, UDIM tiles is using more than just one standard UV tile from 0 to 1. Okay, so that's really important to understand, that it gives you more resolution. So if I were to go in here and take this, and again, for this instance, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to use UDIM tiles, but if you have a shirt, then you'll lay that, if it has the same material, you're going to lay that out in one UDIM tile. And then if your pants, you're going to use that in one UDIM tile. And then you're going to have your shoes or any other accessories that you have with it, you'll be continuing using UDIM tiles all the way down. Now just imagine how much space, all that stuff, if you had to cram it into one area. So putting the pants and the shirt and the belt, let's say a backpack, all those things into one UDIM tile, you can already see that it would take a lot. You have to have a higher resolution map, at least an 8K map, to get, and if I use 4 tiles, then at 2048 I can get 8K. So it's really efficient to use UDIM tiles, because I can spread the UV shells over the UDIM tiles, and it's going to be a lot more efficient. And also, what I love about UDIM tiles too, as well, is that I can separate the textures, the materials. So if I want the shirt to be a wool shirt, then I would put it in a UDIM tile. If I wanted the pants to be a khaki material fabric, then I would put it in this UDIM shell, and so on and so forth. So the shoes would have, like, the top of the shoes would be in one UDIM tile, the soles of the shoes would be in one UDIM tile, so I'd have cloth, and then I'd have rubber over here for the soles of the shoes. So each material is different between fabrics and metals. And so if I have a belt buckle, or I have a belt and I have a buckle on the belt, I would probably lay out the UVs for the leather part of the belt, and then the buckle would be in its own UV, or other metallic surfaces that I want to share that material with in that UV. So I kind of have an idea before I even start what types of materials I'm going to be using with my character. So I know I have it laid out. I've already thought about it. Using these tiles strategically to make sure that I just go into Substance Painter and I'm ready to go. Just drag and drop materials on there and then tweak them out from there. So just want to do that with your character. So if you have your shirt in one area, then for UDIM tiles. Now with this example, I'm not going to have enough. Materials to basically say I need to move on to another UDIM tile, but I will separate these from my buttons. So my buttons will go into its own UDIM tile. So I will be using 2 UDIM tiles, well, 3, basically 3 UDIM tiles. One, and it sounds a little bit silly, one for my shirt, okay, one for my buttons, and one for the the thread that you see in the buttons. So those will be the three materials, just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, let's go ahead and get started.